this was not easy. You know, it took a lot to get to this point, and I did it literally at 20 years old. Let's talk about the struggles, the pains, the grifts, the grimes with moving out at your early 20s. Okay, we're getting into it, but bro, just trying to get an apartment. The amount of times I gotten scammed, like bro, come on. Like I just wanna fucking live, and you're trying to scam me, bro. Let's get into the video. Enjoy. Now, this could just be like a me thing because I moved to Miami. Tell me why it took half a year after getting scammed, catfished, finding out the place didn't even exist in the first place, to finally just get one apartment. And it costs more than this apartment. Like, what? I'm on the 45th floor. You know, you see the thing. This is the housing market. Nobody warned me about this. You know, like I said, this could be a totally me thing because, you know, Miami is a city of its own. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are like, Tyler, I don't know what you're talking about, man. It took me a day to get an apartment. I don't know. It took me half a year. And as I said, bro, I got scammed like multiple times. This one apartment I tried to get, this guy, if I can find the text messages, I'll put them up. So of course I'm asking typical questions. You know, how much is rent? You know, how much do I need to bring in? You know, whenever I come to visit the apartment, I think at the time it said, what, $1,700? As time went on and I was, you know, asking more questions and it was time to go, like, bro, I'm ready to move in. Like, what the fuck? I got the money in my pocket. Let's go. You're saying you're ready. I'm here. You know, as time got closer, eventually they would start adding on more and more money just randomly. Now, of course, I knew about, well, actually, I did know about. So if you guys don't know, if you haven't moved out yet, there's this thing called the security deposit that you have to have before you can move in. And usually, I think it's around the amount of rent. So, you know, don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure the security deposit is usually the same as rent. So you have to pay that before you can even move in. But this guy was adding on prices like, just go up like 800, and then he'll say, okay, I need another 600 for this, and then you got to put your name on this, and that's gonna be 300 for that. And I'm like, what is that going to? And they would never respond to that. And he asks, oh, do you have a roommate? Yes. Okay, you need to pay another extra for a roommate. I said, okay, that doesn't sound right. Where in the hell, where in the world do people have to pay extra to live with a roommate? I thought the whole purpose of a roommate was so you pay less. So this guy's trying to tell me, oh, you got a roommate, you got to pay me a little bit more to do that. No, you're trying to scam me. That happened a lot of times. You know, sometimes, like I said, the place didn't even exist. I will go find it, you know, pull up, and it's literally like a Waffle House. And I'm like, why am I looking at them throw down on the grill? It didn't make sense. I was 20 years old, walking around Brooklyn, Miami. I walked into that apartment complex talking about, yo, I want to move in. And they're talking about, okay, do you have the security deposit? And I'm sitting there like, what is that? Like, bro, like, do you know how dumb I look? They're looking at me like, this fucking idiot, bro. Get out of here. We don't even want you. We don't want your business. Oh my God. Guys, just please learn from my mistakes. You're gonna need proof of income, a security deposit, and most of the time you're gonna pay the first and last month's rent. You catching me, people? That's a lot of money. The craziest part is, after I finally got a place, I realized that they can just change the prices of rent at any time. So this apartment I'm living in now, I think the rent was $2,150 when I first moved in. They raised it to almost $2,300, I think. And it's just like, they can do that? Like, that's legal? And yes, it is. I'm not stupid. I know it's legal. But it's just like, how can you just raise the rent prices? Like, that's insane. Like, my guy, do you not understand the world that we're living in? Inflation, people? When I first moved to Miami, I really romanticized the idea of living in downtown or, you know, the city itself. But, you know, living here for 3 years, I realized I would much rather just live in a house. You know, maybe I'm just getting old. You know, I am 22, but it's 2023, so maybe I'm just getting old. But, you know, I would rather just live like in a house like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes outside of the city. Now, I still love the city. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to leave the city. Like, Miami, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave the city. But it's just like, number one, no privacy. So I literally, and not even just for myself, but for other people, literally seen girls and some guys walk out butt naked, just on a balcony. You know, I think one lady was a P-star. You know, she was doing like some modeling, you know, but the Miami version, it's just, I don't want to see that. Go inside. Not only that, you know, people love the party. So like, you know, sometimes randomly, it'd be 12 a.m. and you just hear techno music just loud as hell all night long. And I'm like, bro, do you guys not sleep? And of course not. Miami doesn't sleep. They stay up all night partying, drinking, and it's just like, what is going on? And then the elevator, oh my God. Had my headphones in, pretty loud, so I didn't hear anything. Standing towards me, just talking to me, so I didn't hear anything, but I know he's talking to me. Yo, hey, I seen you around. Hey, what? What? I'm sorry, what? I said, yo, I seen you around. You live around here, right? Yeah, I've seen you around town. So, where you from? From Mississippi. Oh, Mississippi. What do you do out there, man? Oh, nothing actually. That's why I moved out here. I moved to Miami. We in Miami. And that is how the interaction went. And I'm just like, I don't want to have to deal with this. And like I said, he might watch the channel, and if he does, then I'm sorry. But if he was a random guy, like imagine I'm just in the elevator, just mind my business, and the guy just comes up to me, yeah, I've seen you around. Okay. Where are you from? And I guess he was trying to make small talk. I guess I'm just not a very social person. Number 2, let's talk about jobs. I don't hate my job, but deep down inside, there's like a part of me that just knows I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my life. Like, I would rather die, literally. There's no benefits. I'm giving all of my time, all of my energy to this job that ain't paying me shit. Like, literally, the pay sucks. I have applied on Indeed to at least 100 different places, and literally all of them either ignored me or just declined my request. I'm like, this is the job market. This is what's going on today. It's like trying to find the needle in the haystack getting a job these days. It's like, why is it so hard? They say that we're looking for hard workers and blah 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 blah, but when I'm pulling up, like I have this and this and this, and I have this experience and this and this. It's like we don't care, but like we'll let AI do it. Like, what? Bro, people are getting paid barely anything to live off of. The prices of everything, goods, gas, housing, everything is going up when, pay is staying the same, or in some places going down. It's like, what? Like, look at these prices, bro. This is just snacks. $5-6 for the snacks? For one snack? Like, it's crazy. It's literally gotten to the point where I can only afford to pay my bills and eat. Other than that, I'm not really doing anything extra. I'm not going on trips. I'm not traveling. I can't even go see my family for Christmas. Like, that's where it's at. Like, I have bills to pay, and I have to continue to work. And if I stop working, then money doesn't come in. If the money doesn't come in, then I still have to spend my money on bills and this and that. So it's just like I have to continue to work. And that is what becoming, in your 20s is. Like, you just hit an age where you're too old to depend on other people because you're a man now. I shouldn't do air quotes, but you are a man now. You're technically an adult, but you're still too young to really rely on yourself. You don't have anything. You don't have any skills or experience. And when I say you, I'm talking about me or we. We don't have any skills or experience. You're in a world where experience is everything. But how the fuck can I get experience when I just started, bro? Like, I can't start off with experience. I'm so sorry. That's not how it works. Now, on top of all of that, I chose not to go to college. And, that decision changed pretty much every aspect of my life. Pretty much everybody in my age range either went to college or are going to college currently. And that just means I'm socially distant from a lot of people my age. So I don't really have a lot of friends. So this leads me to number 3, making friends or the lack of. I have me and my roommate. And my roommate is literally my best friend. Like, we met back in like middle school, and we've been just rolling together since then. But he's literally my best friend and my only friend. Pretty much everybody else in my life, especially since I did not go to college, have just drifted along. And moving in my 20s, and growing up and adulting, I've realized that most people, pretty much everybody, even the people that you're going to meet in the future, are only here temporarily. And there's nothing wrong with that. At first I used to get mad at it. Why? Why can't this friendship work out? Or why is it like this? I need to hold on to it. It has to be mine. But once I realized, just let go and just be fluid. Life just happens. You're gonna continue to grow. Like I said, bro, it's been 3 years, and my hometown friends, I knew them since the beginning, and I haven't talked to them since I moved. And then I made new friends here, and things didn't work out, and now that friendship is growing. And I just realized that people come and go. I shouldn't hold my identity into a friendship or a group or a relationship. And, you know, during my 20s, especially my early 20s, I'm learning, you know, myself pretty much over and over and over and over again. Like, I'm constantly trying to find who I'm supposed to be. And, you know, I don't know if you ever get there because, you know, I'm still learning, you know, but hopefully, maybe eventually, you get to a point where things start to make a little bit more sense. I have my guard up so much now. Like, you know, at first, when I was around 16, 17, 18, I was just such a people's person. Like, I would do everything for everybody else. But, you know, going through your 20s, bro, it's just that life beats that stuff out of you, bro. Like, I'm tired. Like, bro, the amount of time, bro, I almost got fired from my last job because of some stupid, come on, bro. My peace is my utmost importance. I'm serious. Like, some people say that, and I don't think they truly mean it, because when you mean it, you're able to be so self-reliant. It's insane. Like, I don't need anybody. Like, I don't have any friends, like I said, like, or I don't want to say that. Well, actually, I don't. Actually, I should say it. I'm not here to lie. I don't have any friends. Like I said, it's just me and Jerry. And, of course, I talk to some of my coworkers. But other than that, I'm like, bro, my whole friendship group, that shit was awful. I'm glad. Well, no, I don't want to say that, because some people are actually pretty cool. But we're gonna let that shit go in the past. I don't know. During this time, it's so. I used to say scary, but I don't know if scary is the word. It's just exhilarating, maybe. Like, it's exciting, but kind of scary at the same time. Like, you like it, but it's like awful. You know? I don't know. Like, I don't want to go back to being a kid. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to be a kid, but at the same time, like, this is, you know. Like, people ask each other, how's your day? Oh, it was great. Knowing that their day was not that good. They had some shit happen. Maybe their girl did this, or bills didn't get paid, or whatever. And just like, why say you were good when you could just be honest? You know, I mean, it wasn't that good. But the crazy part, I do the same thing. It's like, I go to work, yeah, man, everything's just great. Like, we all know that everything is not just great for nobody. But, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy yapping in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed my little yap session. Sometimes I just want to ramble, you know. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, like, comment, do what you gotta do. Love you, peoples. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.